What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Otaku Room, the little piece of the internet that's carved out just for us anime fans. Alright guys, so today we're talking about episode number 8 of Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation, and oh my gosh, what an episode, guys. As this anime continues, I cannot stress enough how much each and every week I am looking forward to this, bar none. This is the best anime of the winter season, and there is no doubt in my mind. Even though animes right now exist like Dr. Stone, like Re:Zero, like Horimiya, there is tons of anime that is happening right now during the winter season that is like next, like it's gold, it's anime gold. But right now, for me, on a personal note, Jobless Reincarnation is like sitting at the top of that mountain for us. And the reason being, guys, is the Isekai genre. We have anime right now that's going on like I'm a Spider, So What, which I love, and it's doing something unique in the Isekai genre, similar to like what Slime is doing in the Isekai genre. But Jobless Reincarnation is just it's just built different, and it's really hard to really express it. But Jobless Reincarnation really takes us through the Isekai journey of a man that was despicable, and he is given a second chance at life because he did a good deed prior to his death, and he was reincarnated in this world. And we've gotten to see his journey from being born as a baby to being a toddler, to getting accustomed to the world, to learning their language, to then learning magic and sword skills, and then being sent off to get a job because he wants to go to university, magic university. And that's kind of where our journeys began the last few episodes, as he was sent off to tutor Eris, which is his cousin, and we've gotten to see their relationship bloom. Like, Eris is like the biggest tsundere character of tsundere characters, but we have seen her slowly open herself up in more ways than one to Rudy, and their relationship has just really been growing. Last episode, we were able to see her 10th birthday and her getting prepared for that, and their relationship kind of bloom as Rudy was able to kind of help her be successful in her 10th birthday and not be made into a fool. And he helped her through their dancing session and stuff like that. And we really got to see their relationship open up, as well as her family towards Rudy. And now in this episode, we start off the episode with Eris really wanting to plan out Rudy's 10th birthday, and Rudy not really knowing what's going on. And they started to mention a lot of, they wish Rudy wasn't born into the family that he was, because in this episode we found out that Rudy was part of the bloodline to where the main gray rat families don't get along with this one family, and Paul's brother is the head of that family, and he's worse than Paul, in Rudy's eyes, is what they've said. And they really want to kick. He's like the black sheep of the family, and none of the family kind of want him in the position that he is. So the episode kind of goes on, and we finally get to see Rudy celebrate his 10th birthday and have a private party for him, which he thinks is way bigger than being private. And he was able to practice his tears, and he had a whole moment. And we find out that the grandfather has a lot of love for Rudy. And he's like, we need to go take out the other family. We need to go cause war, and Rudy needs to take over that family. I'm going to make it happen. And then we see the mom finally react. And the mom of the family has been what we think is like hating Rudy, because I thought there was something there with Paul. But come to find that between Rudy and Eris's dad, they have a moment, like a heart-to-heart conversation of why she's been treating Rudy or seeing Rudy in that light. And we come to find that he actually has 3 kids, or she has 3 kids. So Eris is the middle child, and she has a older brother and a younger brother, but they were both sent to the main house for when the Grey Rat bloodline has like the true bloodline. They're all sent to the main house to kind of get groomed on birth, or I guess at a young age. So they were taken away. So the hate that she has for Rudy has been because she can't have her own children there, but she has somebody from another household there in her home. But she actually expressed a lot of love for Rudy, even so much so that she told Eris to just marry him. Like, she's like, I'm going to adopt you. She's like, you know what, actually, Eris, marry him. And that fast forwards into a conversation that he's having with Eris's dad or his uncle. And he's like, you should just marry Eris. He's like, do you want me to just send her to your room tonight to make it happen? And they have a really funny dialogue exchange. And he's like, you know what? I think we're gonna counter this. We're just gonna table it. This is just gonna be a conversation over wine. We'll revisit this later because Rudy doesn't want to have part with his family's kerfuffle. And he ends up going to his room. And then he sees that Eris is actually already there waiting for him. And he's thinking like, hey, is this Philip's doing? Is this my uncle's doing? Is this Philip's doing? And, he's like, I don't know what to do. So he kind of like, he had a little bit of wine. He's Teddy, had a little bit of wine, a little bit of fun. So he kind of takes advantage of that moment. And Eris kind of allows it. And then he even asks Eris, he's like, hey, I've been drinking, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I can't help myself. And she's like, it's okay. You could do it a little bit. So Rudy, he goes all out, which is just, I was like so mind blown because of this was happening. And he decides to take it as far as he could in that moment. He's like, I'm going to be the hand god. And she immediately is not about it. She's like, I said a little bit, and she punches it, kicks him off of him. But then she comes back and she forgives him. He thanks. He's like, hey, it's my birthday. I got forgiven. But she says that he can do that, so hold himself for 5 years, and then they can do that to the next level. And he's like, oh my god, which is super duper crazy that their relationship has kind of gone to this level already. And that's why this anime is great. It's like, they keep expanding relationships here, and we keep moving in such a pace that's unlike anime. We see usually we get like 19 filler episodes before we even get to this scene, if we ever get to this kind of scene. We'll fast forward from there. During his birthday, Rudy was gifted a really awesome staff. It's super powerful, super expensive. So he's going to go test it out. But prior to that, they spent a lot of time in the anime focusing on that Jupiter, Venus-looking planet, which seems to be a big spike of mana gathering through the land. And we get to see people from all over. We get to see looks like a dragonborn guy, a demon lord, which she looks like she's 6, but she's like a demon lord. We get to see the hero from the storybooks, the one who's in the floating, I don't want to call it castle, but like the floating piece of land that's in the sky. He sent somebody, and we know that they're sending him to like Rudy, but even they show Roxy, and she was like, oh my god, is that mana gathering there? Is that Rudy? But it's not him. Like, he went to go test his staff. It was like, oh, I'm going to do my best move. But it wasn't him that caused it. It was already pre-gathering. Like, someone's trying to unlock whoever is locked up. They said, like, some demon god, demon lord. So, he sends his, the hero sends his descendant to go look. And he tries to kill Rudy. And 𝐒𝐿 stops him. She's like, hey, I'm the sword god. And she stops him. But then the mana explodes. This is where the episode's ending. The mana explodes, and Rudy was trying to get Eris away from there, and they're running, but Eris trips, so he goes to protect her. 𝐒𝐿 couldn't make it to them as the mana is exploding, and that's where we left off the episode. I was like, oh my god, I could not believe it. What a fantastic episode from beginning to end. Again, this anime just keeps showing us like how great it really is, and I'm just really loving this anime so much. It's definitely one of my favorites in a really long time. Even this winter season, Log Horizon came back, and I love Log Horizon, but it can't hold a candle to this, and it's just it was such a good episode. And they took up the whole time. We didn't get any intro music, we didn't get any intro, any normal opening, normal OP. We didn't get any normal ending. It was like literally like the full time was the episode, which was really awesome to see. But man, I'm really loving this anime, guys. I hope that you guys are too. Leave me down in the comments below. I want to know what you guys thought about the episode. What do you guys think? What do you think is going to happen next? What do you think about Rudy's and Eris' relationship moving forward? What did you think about Paul slaying demons? What did you think about the kids? We finally got to meet the kids. That they're a little bit grown up now. What did you guys think about the whole entire episode? I know I skipped some parts of the episode during my review talking about it, but I kind of wanted to focus on the core pieces, what made up the episode. But tell me what you guys thought about the episode. Of course, guys, as always, I appreciate you guys coming through to a little piece of the internet called the Otaku Room right here for us anime fans. Over here, wrong way. Over here, that is our full reaction of the video. So if you guys want to go see our full reaction of the episode, go click there. And below here, that's what YouTube says is best for you. Click that. And then over here, click subscribe. I would definitely appreciate it, guys. And we'll catch you guys on our next review, analysis, and reaction video. Peace.